Good day, friends. I'm just going to jump right into it. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tracy Brown. I'm a somatic nutrition therapist and a tune eating expert. That's the least interesting thing about this video. I want to dive right in. And I'm going to tell you a story. Is that I've worked with people since 2006, and one of the most amazing moments that you can ever have in your journey to body neutrality, acceptance, honoring, whatever you want to call it, and learning to know the difference between what foods work for you, what foods don't work for you, what is too much, what is not enough. One of the most amazing tools I've ever seen work for people is being able to, I've been in sessions with people where we eat together, and sometimes it's planned, sometimes it's not. And one of the most powerful things we get to witness is that when we go sometimes you're in a room maybe that's relatively safe enough, or you're with somebody who's relatively safe enough, and you're being witnessed. And sometimes, even if part of you knows that you're relatively safe enough, and then you go to reach for something that theoretically your mind knows is a good thing for you. So it may be eating a food that you know that you want. It may be maybe pausing and slowing down, and the expectation is that you don't eat more, but it's just a pause. And to notice if you're full or not, or if it's been enough or whatever. And when you take in that food, or you give yourself that pause, and you start to notice that you get really activated, like fight or flight, and then you want to shut down, and being able to catch in that moment, like, oh my goodness, I'm acting as if right now that one almond, or not eating that last bite on my plate, is the feeling of this is that if I do this or I don't do that something bad's going to happen. And one of the best tools and most amazing experiences we can ever have is to give ourselves that bravery to witness, or to allow, like I said, this is how I've discovered this when I've done these meal sessions with people, is being able to have a new experience of, oh, no wonder change is so hard, because something different feels like a threat. And that's one of the reasons it takes the time that it takes, and the repetition it takes, and the support it takes to be able to know the difference inside our experience, inside our body, inside that body container of experience. Like, oh, I'm perceiving eating this food, not eating this amount of food, and the sensation that gives me, that's overcoupled with the old threat. That doesn't mean that's happening right now, because I'm in the presence of Tracy, or somebody else I trust, or the dog snuggled on my lap, and it's not memory time, it's now time. And that yucky thing, or that overwhelming thing, or that absence of something that helps me feel safe or valued is missing. And when that happens and I do something different, that feels like the threat, because that food behavior, that thinking behavior, was the thing that was making me believe that I could survive that moment. And when you're able to witness, like, oh, the sensations make me feel like I'm in threat, not actually the food. Oh, that comfortable fullness, I don't have a neural pathway for this, that is good for me, because I'm used to either under or overeating. And the middle, because it's different, just because it's different, it feels like a threat. And that's why it's hard for me to do it. No wonder. Okay. And so this whole video was about taking a moment to be able to recognize sometimes what's between here and where we want to be is enough, something to hold on to, and some space to witness the whole experience, and what is true in now time versus what our, something in our experience is making us feel from the past. like the bad yucky thing that's happening again, or the missing thing that here we go again. and there's nothing here for me, so I might as well eat all the food because here we are again. And we want to be able to have the space of recognize, like, oh, I just don't have the platform for tolerating the quiet. I don't have the platform for feeling the difference between, oh, somebody's just not here, not that they're not here forever, or whatever it is. So this is a pretty nuanced, deep thing, but I just felt like, I don't know, when I hopped in this video, I'm like, I don't really know how I'm going to explain this, but I'm going to try. So thank you so much for watching. If this video feels like, what in the world are you talking about? Please put that below and let's take some more time to kind of hash it out. But, you know, these videos are really about me providing tools that help you know that it's not about you not trying enough to get to where you want to go. That's so important to me because I know so many people have been in recovery a long time and they don't understand what they're missing or why they're stuck, or when people say it's not about the food and weight, what in the world they're talking about, to give us some nuance as to like, well, what do I do if I don't diet, or if I'm not like eating to fill the space, like then what do I do? And oh, since if I do intuitive eating and I'm not losing weight, like what's the point? Like, you know, F it, let's just eat everything. And it's like, well, but your body cares. And there are parts in you that really care about being listened to and seen and heard. And it's really not just about like, okay, I don't have body hatred thoughts and I never restrict or I never binge and poof, you know. This is really about having an experience of living out your values. That's honestly and truly what all this is about. So if you have any questions, you need more support, please reach out below. And I will be happy to kind of maybe direct you in a direction that makes sense for where you're at. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in Wednesday's video. Take care and bye for now.